Hi everybody, hope you're having a great day. Today we're starting a new build and it's going to be a train settlement. I love these things. I think this train design looks very cool. Now we are next to the Starlight Drive-In, which is here. If you are wondering about this tower, it's called the Tower of Adam. I built it a long time ago. Well, not that long, but in terms of my videos, it was near the start. So you can go through my channel and find that one if you're interested in that build. But today we are focusing on this guy. So after my monorail build, I've been sort of thinking up new ideas, and I remembered that there was these trains, and I thought it'd be cool to do a train settlement as well. Now I chose this location mainly because the track is very straight. The vanilla game, they'll have like these carriages, they'll be sort of broken off and, you know, crash down the hill. But I clean that up and it exposes these mostly straight lines here. And I did initially think about building over there where the other train is, but with the curves of the track and everything, I just thought it'd be just an added amount of work, just trying to fit the carriages to the track, the curved track. So I just thought, let's just work with this nice straight track. So the first thing I need to do is lay out my own carriages because they're going to be the foundation basically for the settlement. So that is the first step, and I will get onto that right now. We have carriages, and they are mostly straight. Oh, there's a little patrol going on. Mostly straight, but we have a great foundation to start building, and I actually have already started. Let's look at what we have. So our first carriage is essentially like a forward defensive area. The downstairs I have not touched, but that is going to be the idea. So it's kind of like I guess it's like a front scouting area. I don't know. Let's just say it's yet to be determined, but this is the way it looks. I'm using post-war sanctuary assets, I guess, in a nice red color. Is this red or pink? I don't know. Anyway, I think it looks pretty cool. It kind of is on theme, I guess. And I'm not too sure what a train carriage cart thing looks like. I'm kind of making it up as I go along. But there's the, what is it, the Amtrak, is it Skyliner or something? It's like a double-decker, I'll show a picture, a double-decker kind of train carriage. That's kind of the theme I'm going for, because as you can see, the actual carriages themselves, they don't have a large area, so I kind of want to use like an upper story as well. So, and I just realized I didn't actually have a way to get to the top story. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, we're going for a double-decker kind of look. So that's what I'm going to do, you know, continuing on. So I guess I need to finish this one out and move on to the next one. What I'll do is I'll kind of skip and show you each carriage as I move along. I think that's the way to do it. So we will get on to it. New update time. The train is looking a little bit different. We spiced it up with some lighting, we got some flags, and we got some effects as well, just to make it look like it actually can run. And we updated this one, so I'll go through that now, but we also have another carriage, and this one is going to be our, I guess it's like a mayor's residence. The mayor of the settlement, the train settlement, he's going to live in this one by himself. We'll have another sort of residential carriage down the line. But this one is just for the mayor, and I'm thinking they put their name in a hat and they draw out the name every year, and whoever gets drawn out is going to be the mayor for that year. So that's how it's kind of fair. So let's jump in here. We've got the capsule stairs yet again. They just work very well with everything. And this area is kind of coming together. We have some quick response, what is it, power armor, almost forgot there. Some power armor there, just to, you know, when there's danger at the front of the train, they can quickly respond. And we just have sort of like a forward observer, make sure nobody's messing with the track, blah blah blah. And we have now have access to the top story. Let's just open up this door, climb the ladder. A little bit janky there. We have these guys kind of keeping watch as well, and inside we have just some I guess quarters for people, and then just some weapons, so that if anything's going on at the front of the train, they can quickly respond. Let's just come back down here and let's go through the mayor's house. So we did connect the excuse me, we did connect the two carriages via this little kind of walkway. It's not completely straight because our carriages are not completely straight. We just have to work with what we got. So we come through here, and as you can see, we have a kind of a nice little residence here. We got a full kitchen and a little kind of kitchenette breakfast nook thing happening. And if you walk up the stairs here, we have the stateroom for the mayor. It's got his own console. I might replace that bed because that is probably past it. But anyway, I'll do that later on. We got the washer and dryer, and you come through here. We also have a it's not an ensuite, but a separate bathroom. Everything you might need. And then we have an outdoor balcony. Let's just close that up. All very nice with some flowers. Oh, and there's a ladder. Let's climb up. And on the rooftop we have an area for your plants to grow and just entertainment in general. So the mayor can have his guests over and entertain them at the front of the train. And that is our mayor's residence carriage. It's kind of a mouthful. So the next one on is, I have to decide, maybe shops. So let's get into it. And we're back, and we have carriage number 3 complete. So this is our, I guess, our shopping carriage. And I guess the idea is that it's for the residents of the train, but also can stop in certain areas, and then people can, you know, around the Commonwealth can buy stuff from here. So, and they can do trading and stuff as well. So the first section here is going to be our clinic, and we do have doors to go through to the other side as well. So that's all good. We can close it off. So this is our clinic. It's pretty simple. I might have to add some extra stuff just to spice it up. And we do have also these shutters, which are really cool. So when things get dangerous outside, they can just close up these shutters. And on this side, we have our clothing stall. It's quite hard to sort of cram stuff into these small areas, but we're doing our best. And then up the stairs, we have armor. Another little shop here. And then on the other side, we have our weapons. So of course, I can do some more stuff to sort of spice up the look of these places, which I will do. And I also have to add people to man these stations. But that is our shopping carriage. And the next one is probably going to be maybe food related. And I might have to add an extra carriage at the end just to, because I got other ideas as well. So we will continue on. Our fourth carriage is now complete. So the first floor is going to be a diner, or a cafe as the sign suggests, and then the top story is going to be a bar. So let's take a look. We probably have to get through this one because we are blocked by that bridge. And let's come over to this side. So just a quaint little diner, but plenty of room for the train's passengers. And we'll have the shopkeeper set up over here as well. And up the stairs we have... we're missing some textures. We're gonna have to figure that out. But this is the bar. So we have... It's kind of a... I was trying to go for kind of a modern kind of bar theme, I guess, with elements of the dance floor and just sort of the posters and stuff on the wall, just to make things visually interesting. And yeah, I think this looks like a pretty cool place to hang out. And we've got plenty of room for people to booze. So I'm going to call the fourth carriage done. Although I do need to fix those textures. And yeah, we're over halfway done now. This magnificent train is coming together quite nicely, if I don't say so myself. And our next carriage is done. This is our residential carriage. I'm using the collision mode off just because I am having trouble accessing, because obviously we're on a bridge and it's quite difficult to walk on this section. But let's have a look. So we come through the store here, and as you can see, the first floor is a bit of living, and also these are kind of like, I'm calling them sleeping pods because they're not really rooms. They're a little bit too small to be rooms, I think. But we have our laundry features here, and if we just open up the door, space is very tight. We have a very small bed, basically a mattress, and just some very simple shelving, bits and bobs. Not a lot of space, I have to admit. And if we come to the end, it's kind of the same story here. And I have been trapped in one of these rooms because I couldn't get past the door, but we will not talk about that any further. We have a milk vending machine and a little seating area. And if we go upstairs, more of the same. These rooms are slightly bigger, and we have some more of those rooms on the end there. And on the corner here, we do have a bathroom that people can use. It's a lot of people to one bathroom, but you know, we're talking about, you know, post-nuclear war, so you know, can't complain. Anyway, that is our residential carriage, and you might have, keen-eyed viewers might have seen. Let me just go back into collision mode. We did put a diner roof on top of our diner slash bar carriage, so that one's looking a little bit spicier than normal. So we've got one more carriage left, but actually I'm going to add another one. Just because I have another idea, but we'll continue on. Okay, our next carriage is now complete, and to be honest, this is probably my least favorite carriage, but it needs to be done. So we are moving from our residential carriage through to what I want to call the resource carriage, and I didn't put the little walkway, so I have to kind of jump, I think. Okay, so you come through the door and we have our water tanks, obviously feeding water to the train. Very vital. And as we move further, we have some more dry storage. We have this door here, which is actually cold storage. Yes, we have a walk-in fridge, looking very cool with our cryo smoke, so all the goods here can stay in the best possible condition. And we have a couple of generators at the back, very squished in, so that's going to be our power generation. And we also have this ladder leading to the second story. Well, so as you can see, the second story is a greenhouse, and this is our food production area. So there isn't really much to this carriage, but it's kind of one of those things that's kind of vital for a settlement. And this is what it looks like on the outside. Fairly rudimentary and simple. I just put sort of these grates on the outside so people with sticky fingers, when the train is stopped, can't reach in and try and grab some stuff. So this was going to be the final carriage of the original carriages that I built, but I do have space for one more. I did check that, so that will be the final one. I'm going to move on to that now, and then I'll do a kind of a final tour through. So I'll do the carriage, the last carriage now, and to show it off, I'll just do a tour from the front to back. And I've got some little Easter eggs I want to share as well, which I've been working on secretly. Our train is done, and I will show you the last carriage in just a moment. I just thought I'd start at the front because we have done some things up here that kind of relate. So just the front part of the train here, the engine I guess they call it. We have some cryo smoke, and I did add, if you noticed at the sort of top front of the train, there are some cameras there. That's to do with how I imagine this thing would actually drive down the track. So I will show you that in just a moment. But concerning this first carriage, originally we had the first floor was kind of, we had our power armor and stuff in there. I've actually changed it. This is going to be a navigation space. So the front carriage, it'll be forward sort of scouting, kind of the eyes of the train, so to speak. Also navigation. So I changed all this to sort of the consoles and electronics and stuff. But also the kind of the guards or the workers up the front of the train are quite heavily armored, and of course they have the guns upstairs, so you know they're covered. And if we move forward, just in relation to what I was talking about before, sorry dude, let me just get, if I can, okay, so we have this ladder which is our access to the top here. So we have a ladder that shoots us up to the top of the roof, and we have this. So this is another mod. It's basically like a basement mod, and I'm using this to sort of simulate the inside of the cab, I guess the driving area of the train. So I will show you that now. So we come through the trapdoor there and down the ladder, and this is what we have. So this is meant to simulate the interior of the train. We have kind of in the background, the red area is kind of the start of the engine, I guess, portion of it. And then we have our control driver's seat type thing. As you can see, I am using kind of these smaller shrunken down escalators, which looks a little bit naff, but you know, who cares. And we have some screens to sort of show you what's in front of the train, and I've used like a painting. I've just made it smaller, and I just tried to choose one that looks the most like the outside and kind of simulate that this is what the driver is actually going to see. So that's the purpose of having those cameras at the front of the train. So there's no like window out of here. You're just basically relying on the camera system. So we have a miscellaneous controls as well, just to kind of simulate that we are actually inside the control center of the front of the train. So that is the front of the train. Now I will continue on our tour and show you that final carriage. So I've been placing some people as well, so hopefully they are in their positions. Yep, we got our mayor. He's just chilling out, having a coffee, wearing Lorenzo's suit. Looking very spiffy. Come through here. Everyone's decked out in their proper clothes, I guess. Let's just have a quick peek. Yep, everyone's doing their jobs. A diner, and is this bar person upstairs? Yep, she's there. Okay, moving on. This is our residential, and we got one person I've assigned up here, and he's not there. Oh man, that was the coolest one. He's basically a dude wearing a bathrobe. He just come out of the shower. Okay, and oh, we're falling down. And is this person here? Yep, so we got a guy looking for some spices, I guess, in the cold storage. Why the spices would be in the cold storage, I don't know, but I just wanted to have some guy looking for something in here. And this is our final carriage. So this is going to be a kind of a defensive zone, and I will show you what that means. So we have our power armor stations for power armor maintenance and more maintenance stuff here. We have ammo storage, plenty of ammo, and we have guns, lots of guns, and just a ammo station as well. And exit, this is truly the end of the train, so that's very fitting. Let's just close it off, and we have some stairs. Let's go upstairs. So this area is basically a power armor quick response area. So we have the doors on either side. Basically any emergency that requires power armor or some sort of defensive action, we have these doors that will allow these guys just to jump out very quickly. I guess they're kind of like, it's kind of themed as like a, if you think of it like a fire department but with power armor, so they can respond very quickly, and the doors open and close. That action is very quick. So the guys in the back here, there's more guys, we'll see them when we go outside, but they'll usually be in here, and they can just sort of quickly stand behind the power armor and jump in. So this area is all about that. And if we go outside, oh, there's bathrobe guy there. Hey, go back inside. Anyway, these other guys that are in the military fatigues, they are assigned to positions inside the last carriage here. And they'll be doing sort of maintenance on the power armor. So that front carriage has kind of changed the theme as to more navigation rather than defense, and the defense zone is at the back here. But as I said before, the guys at the front do have a little bit of guns, and they have the the armor as well, just to sort of, if there's anything happening up there, and then these guys can kind of jump out very quickly and join the battle. Well, I think that'll wrap it up for this one, guys. We are literally, the length of the train is literally the building area. I can't go any further in the front or the back, so we'll have to call it quits on this one. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you for following along. The support and response in my recent videos have been really awesome. Thanks so much, guys, for the recent subscriptions and just your comments in general. I tried to answer as many as I can, so if you have any questions or comments, just drop them below and I'll try and get to them. In terms of mods, I typically put them in the description, so check the description. I also have a Discord. We have a link on the main channel page. Check that out. I might have it in the description as well. We have a space that you can post your own builds, and I also sort of post up and coming stuff as well, kind of secret stuff. We also have a channel for video ideas. The monorail one was a collaboration between a Discord member and myself. So post your ideas in there, and hopefully they will make it into a video. With all that said, hope to see you on the next video, and have a great day.